Giannis was out there just a short time ago. The sheriff is now speaking, so let's listen in.
Okay, good afternoon. If everyone is ready, I'll go ahead and start with the details as we know it. Just before 11 a.m. this morning, Deputy Gabriel Ortiz, about a 6.5-year deputy sheriff, encountered a subject that was in some type of physical altercation with a female. The 21-year-old male apparently has a child in common with a 20-year-old woman that when the deputy encountered them, the male was stabbing the woman. He gave her instructions and ultimately ended up firing upon the individual. As a result of that, the female was transported to the hospital. She's currently in surgery. She has life-threatening injuries. The male was also transported to the hospital. He too has life-threatening injuries. What caused the deputy to be here initially was he was here on a totally unrelated call at 4921 Carl Lane regarding a vehicle that had some bullet holes in it. But while standing outside dealing with that, he heard the screaming of a woman's voice, reacted, and just a couple of doors down at 5007 Carl Lane, the deputy ran to that area and encountered the subject. More than likely, Deputy Gabriel Ortiz saved the life of this woman today. He is a member of our SWAT team, so he's very tactically trained, and this morning was put in a tough situation to take the action that he's taken. As we customarily do in incidents involving deputy-involved shootings, I always call in the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to do an investigation. They are here on the scene. They are doing their investigation. We will run a concurrent investigation as well, and that is as much as I can share with you at this time. Any questions?
Sheriff, who was shooting here? Looking at bullet holes for something unrelated. We had a barrage of shootings over the weekend as well, and now this morning. Anything you want to say about what's happening here in Pine Hills?
Well, again, we've had a difficult weekend here in Pine Hills in which there's been a number of violent incidents. An incident like what occurred today isn't something that law enforcement can necessarily prevent, but apparently these two individuals were involved in something else. Overall, crime here in Pine Hills in the county is down year-to-date by about 18%. When we look at the total homicides at this same relative point in 2016, as of today, we would have had 21 homicides last year. Year-to-date, we've had 10, even with the very violent weekend that we had in Pine Hills with 3 or 4 homicides that occurred in Orange County. We're still significantly down from the homicides at this same relative point in time from last year.
You mentioned the child. Do you have an age on the child? And was the child there? Did the child see what happened?
I do not have an age on the child, but it's a small child. I am not aware that the child was there. This particular home where the shooting occurred, the victim or the suspect in this case, neither actually live in the home. However, the woman had spent the night in the home with a relative, and this situation occurred.
Sheriff, just to clarify.
And you've just been listening to Sheriff Jerry Demings talking about a deputy-involved shooting that occurred after a domestic violence situation, it sounds, in the Pine Hills area of Orange County.
The deputy is going to be okay. We'll, of course, have continuing coverage for you starting on News 6 at 4. And in the meantime, check clickorlando.com, powered by News 6.
And we'll